Life can be hard, stressful, hassle with your family, hassle with work, and I've found that riding a motorbike really helps me to relieve stress, helps me to clear my mind, and I'm going to talk about why it does that and how it does that and how it helps in this video. So if you're anything like me, you probably feel pressure from time to time. I have a family over here obviously, and I have 2 daughters, and I feel a real responsibility to look after them, and that's a great thing, but sometimes you just need a stress reliever, or it can all just get to you a little bit. And you know, sometimes you can feel a bit, you know, worried about the future or stressed out by whatever's going on at the current time. And in all honesty, the thing I found best for that to really chill me out is hopping on the bike and just going out. This week's been, you know, just one of those weeks where you think, ah, God, everything's just a bit crappy. And today I just thought, no, I'm going to force myself. I'm going to go out for a ride, and I'm going to go and blow the cobwebs out. And I tell you why riding really does help me with that. There's a couple of reasons, or a few reasons it helps. One is that when you're riding, you have to focus, especially here on the roads, but anywhere you're riding, if you want to be safe, you've got to focus. And that really helps to stop your mind from overthinking, from over-analyzing, from worrying about all external things apart from the ride. And I just find that really helps to clear my mind. It stops me thinking, planning too much, overthinking, all those things. It just helps me to chill, and I find that's really useful. It's a little bit like sort of meditation or mindfulness in the way that it just focuses your mind on the sole thing that you're doing at the time. You can't think about things in the past, you can't think about, you know, things in the future, and it's just really helpful. The next thing is this. Just being out in nature I find so therapeutic. Just come out, have a look at the world, see the natural beauty, get some wind and fresh air. It just works wonders. And I know that scientists and professionals recommend getting out in nature. We don't get out in nature enough anymore because we're tied up in cities, or we're in our houses, or whatever it might be. But we don't get out in nature enough, and it's been proven to have a calming effect, a relaxing effect on people in general, and I know it definitely does in me. If I don't get out of the house or out of the city, see the trees, see the countryside, see the beaches, all these beautiful things, and feel that wind in my face when I'm riding, I start to feel cooped up. I get frustrated, and I get edgy. And a ride out in nature, wherever it is, but even just a ride out on the streets, but a ride particularly out somewhere beautiful in nature, it just really helps to relax, calm my brain. I don't have that pent-up feeling that I'm stuck in the house. You know, if I'm just in editing videos or whatever, I have that feeling that, yeah, I got out, I did something today, and it has a real uplifting and positive effect on my brain and the way I feel. Also, you're breathing, you know, when you're doing off-road riding, you're exercising a little bit, you know, you're working some muscles, and it just makes you feel more relaxed. I'm pretty sure I saw a study once where they said that riding lowers your cortisol levels. So cortisol, I'm not going to go into it, but it's your fight or flight type chemical in your body, and it can make you feel edgy and anxious. And riding a bike, getting out in nature, feeling the wind in your face really helps to lower those. One, because you're physically exerting yourself when you're riding off-road, but also just getting out in nature, calming, relaxing. Now, I don't know about you guys, do any of you ride just to chill, you know, just to sort of calm your brain? It might not be, you might not call it to help with your mental health, it could just be to relax or whatever it is. And for me, that's what it is really. It's to chill out, to relax, to have a bit of time for myself. I can also, if I'm on a chill ride like this and going slow, I could just have time with my own thoughts. I haven't got anyone interrupting me, I haven't got anyone who's demanding my attention, and it's just a little bit of me time. They're nice, having a hug. That helps as well, having a hug apparently. A little bit of me time where I can just think my own thoughts, I can stop when I want, I can do what I want, I'm in total charge, and it's a little bit of peace and quiet really for my brain and for my ears, and it just, God, it helps relax me. What do you guys do to chill? Do you ride? If so, what kind of ride do you find the most relaxing? I like this kind of ride, and that's why I use riding now for relaxation for me, and for seeing things that I like, and for exploring. And that's why I don't really ride quickly anymore. I just chill, and I can take my time, and I find it really therapeutic. And it's also your freedom, you know, like you're in the house. Obviously we all love our families and kids and wives and stuff, but there is an element with guys, certainly with me, is that I want a bit of freedom to be able to do what I want to do. I don't like feeling constrained. And obviously, being my age, you know, you accept certain constraints in life from things that, you know, you have a family, you have kids, and that's brilliant and great. But occasionally I do just revert back to, I just want a little bit of freedom to do what I want to do, and that's just generally riding is that freedom that I want. So I can go out for a ride. I can say to my wife in the morning, I'm going to go for a ride today, I'm going to make a video. And that's part of why I make videos now, is that it gets me up off my arse to go out and ride. And riding is that little bit of freedom. I can choose where I'm going to go. I can, within reason, choose how long I'm going out for. I can stop when I want. If I'm thirsty, I can stop. If I'm hungry, I can stop. And I think, I don't know, you tell me in the comments, but I think us guys crave a little bit of freedom sometimes from the daily grind of, you know, doing whatever it is that we do. So I just wanted to make this video because I think it's an important topic, and I also wanted to see what you lot think, you know, see what you guys think about this topic. I know it's something that most people don't talk about, and I'm not going to become some, you know, real touchy-feely channel where I'm going on about, you know, my feelings and all that sort of stuff. But it is nice to chat to other like-minded people. And one thing I'd be interested to know is, do you prefer riding on your own, or do you prefer riding in a group? I kind of have mixed feelings about that now. Riding on my own I like, because I'm totally in charge. I can go where I want at the speed I want. I can, you know, slow down, speed up, I can stop when I want. I like that. And also, if, you know, I want to call it a day, I can just go back home. But I do actually like riding in a group as well, or at least with a few people. I don't want to be in some huge group, but with a few people who are like-minded, who like bikes, who are also pretty chilled out and just like exploring and seeing places. But what do you guys like? What makes it work for you? What do you like about riding, and what does it do for you? What do you think the benefits are? Have you even thought about that before, or do you just get on your bike and go? Anyway, that's it for today's video.